The summer is upon us, which means 2K is wrapping up its previous game and getting ready to release the updated rosters, that is 2K21. I've been playing 2K since 2K12, and I've been buying them every year since, so of course your boy's picking up this year's copy. My only question, and the question everyone else is wondering, who's going to be the final cover athlete? We have Dame Dalla, that's a standard edition for sure. We have Zion, which I'm assuming he's going to be the $70 to $90 version, which just leaves the $120 version, which also means we're missing one more cover athlete. So who's it going to be? The obvious answer? Just make it Kobe. I, for one, as a Laker fan and a Kobe fan, would love to see that happen. We've all seen the mock-up covers for him being the cover almost every year. His greatness that has come about would make perfect sense. R.I.P. Kobe. But you have to think there could be possible other choices. So one thing to note from the picks so far is A, there's no Eastern Conference player. B, Zion has done nothing for his career other than play an injured season and a, in a sense, broken season now, considering what the world is in. Looking through the Eastern Conference, I've narrowed down to a few players I personally believe could make it. From the Celtics, we have Jason Tatum. Me, personally, I also thought Jaylen Brown was going to be the better player at this point. Not to say that Jaylen Brown is not a legitimate player as of right now, because he definitely is solid and a good defender. But Jason Tatum is just better. From what every NBA analyst says, if he's not an all-star already, he's an up-and-coming all-star, maybe superstar, but we'll go on that on a different subject. He's averaging 24 points a game so far for the season, and he's basically the Celtics' number one option, considering you have a team that has Kemba Walker, solid smart point guard, Marcus Smart, solid in a way, great defender, but still can get you buckets. Gordon Hayward, when he's on fire, he's on fire. And you still have Jaylen Brown on the squad. That's very impressive to get those type of numbers and still be the scoring leader throughout all that. Yeah. Then you have Jimmy Butler from the Miami Heat. We all know the type of player he is. The hothead that everyone seems to call him and everything for how he acts toward players. And coach and upper management. There's one thing you cannot take away from Jimmy Butler. He's a winner. He's a 5-time All-Star, a terrific defensive player, and he knows how to rally a team once he is the bona fide leader. Though, I do wish he would have made it work in Philadelphia, considering he also had Ben Simmons and Embiid to work with him. But, I digress. He's led his team on an impressive 41-24 start, and they're 4th place in the Eastern Conference. I just believe that with the way Jimmy leads his team, the way he's also been underappreciated, just like Damian Lillard, for the rep that he gets, he deserves to be a cover athlete. Now, we always got to have that dark horse when no one sees it coming. And this one will be pretty simple. It's Trae Young. Trae Young is basically like Zion. Trae Young, I would say, he's on a bad but developing team. He's putting up his stats. He's averaging close to 30 a game. He's making highlights almost every game. You could see on ESPN, First Take, NBA.com, whatever it may be. Shooting basically half court to try to give the people of Atlanta something to cheer for. He's an exciting young athlete, like Zion, who both, even though Trae is only in his 2nd season, hasn't done anything in his career. But the NBA needs to start understanding that all their old superstars are getting old, and eventually they won't be able to sell them as much anymore. Of course, LeBron will always be the easy sell. Maybe Anthony Davis was always an easy sell as well. Steph isn't that old yet, but eventually he will get up there in age. You've got to start going young again. And with all these young superstars and talents coming out there and really, studying their stuff, it's time to move on. It's time to really go up and change. Like the old saying goes, the kids are our future, and we have to start thinking that way.